Welcome to Learner's Planet. Children, this is the quiz session about the solar system. So children, be ready to solve some interesting questions and answers. So we'll start with the first activity of the solar system, and that is fill in the blanks. So children, I'll read the question for you and you have to guess the correct answer from the options given in the bracket. Alright children? So we'll start with this activity now. Dash is the spinning of Earth on its own axis. Yes children, what is the term given to the spinning of the Earth on its own axis? What it is called as? Is it rotation or revolution? What will be the answer children? Yes children, we studied about it, that Earth rotates on its own axis, right? And it also passes through an imaginary line, right? So we can also say that the axis is an imaginary line. Yes, and it runs from North Pole to South Pole. Alright children, and I'll give you a hint that this movement of Earth causes day and night. Now, what it is called as? Yes, very good children. It is the rotation. Rotation is the spinning of Earth on its own axis. Alright children. Now the next one. The planets move around the sun in their fixed paths called the dash. So children, what it is called as? Is it equator or orbit? What will be the answer children? Do you remember children that all the 9 planets, or we can say that now it has become 8. All the 8 planets move around the sun. Even our Earth moves around the sun in their fixed paths, right? They revolve around the sun. So what is that fixed path called as? Yes children, just try to recall. We studied about it. Yes, very good. It is known as orbit. Very good. The planets move around the sun in their fixed paths called the orbit. And what is equator? Yes, when there is an imaginary line around the Earth, that is called the equator, right? And this is known as orbit. Alright children, now the next one. Change in seasons is because of dash around the sun. So because of which it happens? Because of the movement of revolution or the rotation? Because of which the change in seasons happen? Yes children, we studied about it. Come on, try to recall. Yes, very good. The change in seasons is because of revolution around the sun. Alright children? So what is actually revolution children? We studied about it. What is revolution? Yes, the movement of the Earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution. And because of this revolution, change in the seasons occur. Alright children, so is it clear to you now? Alright, now the next one. Saturn has dash rings around its middle, right? So in the middle of this planet, there are how many rings? There are so beautiful rings, right, on the planet of Saturn. But how many rings are there? Yes children, it is the planet known with its rings, and it is the very beautiful planet with the shining rings around its middle. So how many rings are there? Are there 9 or 7? Yes children, very good. Saturn has 7 rings around its middle. Alright children, now the next one. Earth is dash. Yes children, we studied about it. How is the axis of our earth? Is it straight or tilted? Children, what do you mean by tilted? We discussed about it. Tilted means it is somewhat slant, right? And I'll give you a hint that it is at an angle of 23.5 degree, right? So axis of the earth is actually 23.5 degree, right? So how can we say, is it straight or tilted? Yes children, do you remember what is axis? It is an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole, and the axis of the earth is tilted. Very good. The axis of our earth is tilted, and that too an angle of 23.5 degree. Alright children, so always remember this. And because of the tiltedness of the axis of the earth, it is about to cause change in the seasons. So we can say that the earth's tiltness and the revolution of the earth cause the change in the seasons. Alright children, now the next one. The sun, the 8 planets, their moons and the dwarf planets form the dash. So what does it form? Does it form solar system or water system? What will be the answer children? Yes children, it's very simple. This is the system which forms the sun, the 8 planets, their moons and the dwarf planets. So what it is called as? Yes, very good. It forms the solar system. Very good children. Alright children. So I hope you are clear with this activity, and now we will move on to the next activity, that is multiple choice questions. So children, I'll read the question for you and you have to guess the correct answer from the given options. So either it will be A, B or C. Alright, so I'll read the question. You just listen it carefully and try to answer. Alright, so we'll start with this activity now. Which is the only natural satellite of the earth? What will be the answer children? Is it A, moon, or B, sun, or C, star? What will be the answer? Which is the only natural satellite of the earth? Always remember children, all the planets have moons. Even our earth has moon. And moon is the only natural satellite of the earth. So we have only one moon and we have only one natural satellite. So A is the correct answer. Alright children, now the next one. An Indian astronaut who became a US citizen who sadly died on February 1st, 2003. Right, so who was that astronaut who became a US citizen later on and sadly died on February 1st, 2003? Yes children, I'll give you a hint. That astronaut also visited space, and when the space shuttle Columbia, named Columbia, broke up, she died. Right? So what will be the answer? Is it A, Yuri Gagarin, B, Neil Armstrong, or C, Kalpana Chawla? Yes children, I gave you a hint. Yes, very good. It is Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla was an Indian astronaut who became a US citizen later on and also visited space. But she sadly died on February 1st, 2003 when the space shuttle named Columbia in which she was traveling broke up. Right? So C is the correct answer. Alright children. And rest of the scientists or rest of the astronauts are not Indian astronauts. Now the next one. Dash are glowing balls of gases that spread out heat and light in space. Yes children, What will be the answer? Is it A, planets, or B, stars? What can be the answer, children? What are considered as the glowing balls of gases that spread out heat and light in space? Yes, children, it's very simple. They also appear huge, but because they are very far, they look like tiny pinpoints of light. And I'll also give you a hint that whenever you look at the night sky, you see lots of shining twinkling objects. So they are also considered as the twinkling objects. So what will be the answer now? Yes, children, very good. They are these stars. Stars are the glowing balls of gases that spread out heat and light in space. So B is the correct answer. Now the next one. Which dwarf planet is present beyond Neptune? Yes, children, do you remember all the planets linear wise? Right? And which one is the last planet in that? Neptune is the last planet. But after this, there is also a dwarf planet which is present actually behind Neptune. So what will be the answer? Is it A, Jupiter, or B, Mars, or C, Pluto? Yes, children, before Neptune it was also a planet, right? Before dwarf planet, it will also consider to be the family of our planet, right? So what will be the answer? Now it is considered to be a dwarf planet. Yes, very good. It is Pluto. So C is the correct answer. Pluto is the dwarf planet which is present beyond Neptune. Alright. Now next one. On which planet do we find a striped pattern when we look at it carefully? Yes, children. What will be the answer? Is it A, Jupiter, or B, Mars, or C, Pluto? Which is the planet on which we find a striped pattern when we look at it carefully? Yes, children, I'll give you a hint. It is the fifth planet of our solar system, and it spins very fast, pulling its cloud into stripes, and that is why we find a striped pattern when we look at it, right? So which is the answer, children? Yes, very good. It is the Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet, and we find a striped pattern when we look at it carefully. So A is the correct answer. Now the next one. Name the planet that resembles the Earth. Oh, which kind of planet is this that resembles the Earth? Is it A, Jupiter, or B, Mars, or C, Pluto? What will be the answer, children? I'll give you a hint. It is the fourth planet of our solar system, and it is the planet that resembles the Earth, right? Why do we say that it resembles the Earth? Because most of the scientists believe that it is the only planet besides Earth where life may exist. It has not been found yet, but it is believed that life may exist on this planet also besides Earth. So which is this planet? Yes, very good. It is the Mars. So B is the correct answer. Mars is the planet that resembles the Earth. Now the next one. Which planet is called as blue planet? Yes, children, what can be the answer? Is it A, Uranus, or B, Venus, or C, Earth? What will be the answer, children? Which planet is also called as the blue planet? Yes, children, I'll give you a hint. It is called the blue planet because almost 70% of the surface is covered with water, and that is why it appears blue when seen from the space, right? And it is the only planet where life is known to exist. So now you can answer this. Which planet is it? Yes, very good. It is the Earth. Earth is the planet which is also called as blue planet. So C is the correct answer. Now we will move on to the next activity, that is give one word for the following. Alright, children, So I'll read the question for you and you have to just guess the answer in one word. Alright children? So, are you ready? Alright. So the first one goes as an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves. Yes children, what it is called as? What is the imaginary line that divides into two equal halves called as? It divides into two equal halves, namely the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Right, and it is an imaginary line. It is not a real line. So what it is called as? Yes, it is known as equator. Alright children, so equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves, namely northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Alright, now the next one. The fixed path in which planets revolve around the sun. Yes children, we discussed about it. What is this fixed path in which the planets revolve around the sun called as? Yes children, we did solve in another form of pattern. Yes, it is called as orbit. Orbit is the fixed path in which planets revolve around the sun. Alright, now the next one. The movement of the earth around the sun in its orbit. So what will be the answer children? The movement of the earth around the sun in its orbit, and it also causes the change in the seasons. So what is this movement called as? Yes, very good, you got it. It is revolution. Very good children, keep it up. Just try to think and solve like this. Now the next one, an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole. Yes children, what is that imaginary line called as? Which is running from the North Pole to the South Pole. We just discussed. Yes children, it runs from the North Pole to the South Pole, and this imaginary line is named as axis. Very good. So we will name it as axis. Right? Alright. Now the next one. The spinning movement of the earth on its axis. So what is this spinning movement of the earth on its axis called as? Yes children, it causes a change in the day and night. Right, it causes day and night. So what is it? Yes, very good. It is known as rotation. Alright children, now the next one. Free flying objects that circle a planet. What will be the answer children? What are the free flying objects that circle a planet called as? Yes children, it's very simple. It also moves around the planet. Right, that is our earth. Alright, so what it is called as? Yes, they are called as satellites. Right, so do you remember which is the only natural satellite of our earth? Yes, it is the moon. And we can also see some man-made satellites freely flying that circles around our planet. Alright children, so I hope you are clear with this. Now we will move on to the next activity, that is mark a tick or cross. So children, I'll read the sentence for you and you have to just guess whether the given sentence is correct or not. Alright children, so we will mark a tick for the correct sentence and cross for the wrong sentence. Alright, so let's start with this activity. So the first one is, the revolution of earth causes day and night. Oh, is this the correct one? Does the revolution of the earth causes day and night? No, this is the incorrect one. The revolution of the earth causes change in the seasons, not day and night. Alright, now the next one. Neptune is the nearest planet. Is this the correct one, children? Is Neptune considered as the nearest planet? No, this is also the incorrect one. Neptune is the farthest planet, not the nearest planet. Alright children, now the next one. The moon produces its own light. Is this the correct one? Does moon produces its own light? Yes children, we studied about it. No, this is also the incorrect one. The moon does not produces its own light. Rather, it shines because it reflects sunlight from its surface, and that is why moon do not able to produce light of their own. Alright children, now the next one. Spring season is between winter and summer. Is this the correct one children? Is the spring season called as the season between the winter and the summer season? Yes children, what will be the answer? We studied about it, that autumn season falls between winter and summer, right? Is this we studied about this? No, right? So this is the correct one. Spring is the season in between winter and summer, and we have autumn season between the summer and winter. So always remember that spring season falls between winter and summer, and autumn season falls between summer and winter. Alright, now the next one. The earth is closest to the sun. Is this the correct one children? Is the earth closest to the sun? If this would be the situation, then what will happen? We would not be able to live because of the heat of the sun, right? And our earth would never have been known for its life, right? So we can say that earth is not closest to the sun. Alright, so this is the incorrect sentence, so we will mark a cross. Now the next one. The earth takes about 24 hours to rotate once on its axis. Yes children, is this the correct one? Does earth takes about 24 hours or even less than that or even more than that to rotate once on its axis? Yes children, do you remember that we call one day as the 24 hours time lapse, right? We can say that 24 hours completes one day, right? So this is the correct one. Why do we say that 24 hours complete one day? Because earth takes about 24 hours to rotate once on its axis. Alright children, now the next one. Venus is the planet which is also called as the evening star. So is this the correct one children? Do we call Venus as the evening star? Yes children. And why it is called the evening star? Yes children, it is the second planet in the solar system and is the hottest of all. And because of this hotness, Venus is also called the evening star. So in the evening you might see the bright star in the sky, and that is the Venus, right? So this is the correct statement. Now the next one. This axis on which the earth rotates is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. So is this the correct one children? Does the axis on which the earth rotates is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees? Yes, we discussed about it. The earth is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees, and because of this there are change in seasons occur, right? Now the next one. 364 days make 1 year. Is this the correct one children? Do 364 days make 1 year, or even less than that, or even more than that? No, this is the wrong one. 365 days make 1 year, not 364 days. right? So this is incorrect. So I hope you are clear with this activity. And now we will move on to the next activity, that is match the following. So children, here is column A and column B. You have been given the names of the planets in column B and its characteristics or the features in column A. So you have to match the correct pair of column A with column B. Alright children, so shall we start now? Okay, so the first one is red planet. So children, just try to guess the correct answer from the options, that is from the column B. Alright, which one is the red planet? Is it the Mercury, Uranus, Jupiter, Mars or Saturn? What will be the answer children? Yes children, just try it out. You can answer this. It's very simple. Yes, red planet is Mars. Right? Why do we call Mars as red planet? Because the soil and rocks on this planet are red in color. Alright? And this is the fourth planet of our solar system. Alright children? Now the next one. Planet with rings. Which is the planet with rings? Is it Mercury, Uranus, Jupiter or Saturn? What will be the answer children? Yes, very good. The planet with rings is Saturn. Saturn has 7 beautiful rings. Right? Now the next one. Smallest planet. Yes children, which is the smallest planet? Is it Mercury, Uranus or Jupiter? Yes children, the smallest planet is, very good, the smallest planet is Mercury, and Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun and is also the smallest planet of the solar system. Alright children, now the next one, largest planet. So out of Uranus and Jupiter, which one is the largest planet? Yes children, it's very simple. Yes, it is the Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. Alright children, now the last one, outer planet. Yes children, what will be the answer? The answer is given. Only one option has been remained. So, what will be the answer children? It's very simple. Right? The answer would be Uranus. Uranus and Neptune are considered as the outer planets. Alright children, so I hope you are clear with this activity now, and I hope you enjoyed this quiz session about the solar system and you learned many things about our 8 planets, the sun, star, moon, etc. Alright children, so we will meet in the next session. Till then, keep learning, keep thinking, keep enjoying.